This is a pulse oximeter that I got on Amazon, and this is just like the ones that they use to measure your pulse and oxygen saturation levels when you go to the doctor. It works on the same concept as that. Very simple to use. It even comes with, let's see if I can open that up, comes with 2 AAA batteries for you to install, so you don't have to find your own. Will fit almost every finger size, if not every finger size. I mean, that's pretty big. All you do is you slip your index finger in there. I suppose you could use any finger, but index finger is the one I think they intend you to use. And then you press this button to start, and it works right away. So I'd like to demonstrate it for you and show you a little bit about it. It also has instruction guide if you need it, and a little lanyard so you can carry it with you if you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and put my finger in there, and then you press the button and it starts up. It takes a few moments for it to start registering. You'll notice that the orientation is this way, but you can change the orientation of this to whatever you want it to be. So now it's reading, and I guess I should have had the orientation facing the camera. So the bottom number is my pulse rate, which right now is kind of high at 88, 87. And then my oxygen saturation level is at 96, which I would say is a little bit on the low side, actually. You would probably want your O2 levels to be definitely above 94 at sea level. If you're at a higher altitude, you could be as low as maybe 92%. But I think most people are going to register, there we go, we're back up a little bit. Most people are going to register 97, 98, 99, somewhere in that range. And the way that this works, I think we all understand how it's taking my pulse. It's sensing the pulsing of my heartbeat through the veins in my fingers. But the way that it measures the oxygen saturation is a little bit different. It's shining a light on my finger. You can see the light in there. And basically the short story of it is the light, whatever light can bounce through, if you have, the less light you have bouncing through, the higher your O2 rate is, because it's, I can't go on Wikipedia, you'll figure it out. But basically that's how it's doing it. It's doing it by shining a light through your finger, and then it's measuring approximately what the saturation levels are based on how much light can get through. So that's pretty simple. As you see, it just keeps going and going and going. It does automatically shut off after a while. There is no, don't press this to try to shut it off, because if you do, you go into, there. So you see, I just changed the orientation of it. So you see how it's kind of flipping around there. And then if you press it again, you can get into the setup menu, which is, you can set it to beep with every heartbeat, which I had that set on. So I have it set off now. The second one, I don't know if you can read that. It says beep. That was so annoying to have it beep with every heartbeat, so I set that to off. Restore is just sets it to factory default. Alarm, I think alarm is if you're, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's if something is not looking right, that's what alarm is. Oop. Let's go back here. So you can just scroll through all those, and then I'm going to exit. And you select by long holding. So right now it's trying to measure me again. Oh, let's change the orientation of that, shall we? So pretty simple to use. There's only just the one button, and whether you short press it or long press it will cycle you through menus or exit you out. It just all depends. So I think that this one is pretty easy to use. The readout, the main numbers that you need are fairly easy to read. I think that the smaller print in the menu especially, if you have a little bit of vision problems, it might be a little harder for you to read, but once you learn how to use it, you don't really need to read all that stuff. You kind of know what it's for, and the big numbers are all you care about anyway. So yeah, this is pretty handy little gizmo. Stays on pretty well. When you're using it, you shouldn't be walking around. You should be staying still, but I mean, you could walk around with it if you wanted to. So pretty cool. I really like this. Very neat, very easy to use, doesn't hurt at all. Just kind of a cool little device to have.